For millennia, the Galactic Council ruled the stars unchallenged. Comprised of the oldest and most powerful civilizations, they had crushed every species that dared oppose them. When humanity emerged, expanding rapidly and ignoring council edicts, the council saw them as a reckless anomaly, a minor problem to be dealt with. A formal ultimatum was sent: disarm, submit, and integrate, or be eradicated. The council expected fear. Instead, they got laughter. Human diplomats sent back a simple reply: come and try. The council was stunned. No species had ever dared reject them outright. Arrogance blinded them to the warning signs: humanity's rapid technological advancement, its strange ability to thrive in war, its resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Seeing humanity as little more than an upstart nuisance, the council declared war. They expected a swift campaign, a demonstration of power that would end the rebellion before it truly began. They had no idea what they had just unleashed. The council fleets launched their first strikes against human colonies. Victory was assumed. But instead of helpless settlements, they encountered brutal resistance. Human defenses were far more advanced than intelligence reports suggested. Automated orbital guns, AI-coordinated strike craft, and hidden war fleets ambushed the attackers. Council ships were torn apart in engagements they were supposed to win. For the first time in their history, the Council suffered massive casualties against an inferior force, and worse, they realized humanity was adapting. Each lost battle only made them deadlier. The Council escalated the war, throwing entire armadas at human-held systems. But no matter what they did, humanity refused to break. The Council had always relied on overwhelming force, but humanity fought differently. They used guerrilla tactics in space, striking supply lines, disrupting communications, launching cyber attacks that crippled entire fleets. Council officers started refusing assignments to human battlefronts. They weren't just losing battles, they were being hunted. Panic spread among the ranks. They had underestimated humanity. And now, they were paying for it. With growing desperation, the Council gathered the largest fleet in galactic history, tens of thousands of warships, to strike directly at Earth. It was their last hope for a decisive victory. The fleet arrived in the Sol system, expecting to crush humanity's homeworld. Instead, they found a trap. Earth's defenses were unlike anything the Council had ever faced. Gigantic orbital platforms unleashed supercharged railguns, swarms of autonomous drones shredded incoming waves, and hidden planetary cannons tore dreadnoughts apart in seconds. The battle lasted only hours. The greatest fleet ever assembled was annihilated. And now, the war had changed. Humanity was no longer defending. It was their turn to strike. Human fleets pushed into Council space, advancing faster than any invasion in recorded history. Humanity had been holding back, now, they unleashed hell. Elite human special forces infiltrated Council worlds, assassinating high-ranking officials. Their cyber warfare divisions shut down entire planetary defense grids. For the first time, the Council leaders felt what true fear was like. Species that had once fought alongside them now surrendered to humanity instead. Entire fleets defected rather than face human wrath. The war was over. They just didn't know it yet. The once mighty Council stood on the edge of collapse. Their capital worlds, which had never seen war, now trembled at the sight of human warships in orbit. The Council leaders gathered for a final emergency meeting. Some wanted to negotiate. Others, still clinging to their arrogance, demanded a last stand. But none of them had an answer to the truth: humanity had already won. And humanity was coming for them. With no other choice, the Council surrendered. They sent emissaries to humanity, begging for mercy. In their desperation, they finally understood why humanity had laughed at their ultimatum. Humanity had never feared them. The Council wept as they signed away their power, knowing that their empire, one that had lasted for millennia, was now gone. And humanity had taken its place. The galaxy held its breath, waiting to see what humanity would do. Would they enslave their former enemies? Would they exterminate those who had tried to destroy them? No. Instead, humanity did something unthinkable. They tore down the corrupt systems of the Council and built something new. They restructured galactic governance, abolishing the oppressive laws that had kept countless species under control. But one thing was made clear: the galaxy would never challenge humanity again. Decades later, the former leaders of the Galactic Council lived in exile, watching as humanity thrived. They had ruled for thousands of years. Now, they were irrelevant. They had challenged humanity and they would regret it for the rest of their lives.